Hello, 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 my darlings. Happy Thanksgiving days to you. Days to thank God for 65 plus years. If you don't have any other thanks, 65 plus years. Now, I gave you an assignment. If you're 65 and older, you had an assignment, and the assignment was to get up this morning and wait a minute, 65 and older and by yourself 65 and older and by yourself, you're going to write 21 things that you were thankful for today. Today is about Thanksgiving. Thank God for all the wonderful gifts. And the first gift is 65 plus days of living. That's a lot of days. That's a lot of days, darlings. So I got to hold how I watch these glasses because I haven't found any glasses to fit those glasses. I went to the dollar store. I've been to $3 stores. I looked online, couldn't find any because they need to have it kind of clear. Anyway, it's all right. But listen to me. You have put in 65 days, 65 years rather. And in those 65 years, our book, our guide is super aging. How are we super aging? So did you write those 21 things? Did you write down 21 reasons why you're grateful for today? 65 years and plus. That's number one. Number two, if nothing else, you got life. What do we say in the old church, the old Baptist church, the old black church, or black culture? I have a reasonable portion of health, and I'm clothed in my right mind. When I was a little girl, I didn't know what that meant. But now that I've been through cancer 3 times, I have a reasonable portion of health. And I'm grateful to be clothed in my right mind. I've said to you all more than once that this controls the rest of your life. If this is not right, none of this, I don't care who you are, is going to be right. If you tell yourself, I'm old, I'm sick, whatever you put after I am, that is what you will be. And that is why when we first started this 2 months ago, I asked you to put down 21 I ams and to live by those I ams and to say I am, and then next to that put a list of dreams and wishes. So it's Thanksgiving Day, but every day is a day of Thanksgiving. In my reading, because I do read something every day, I found that today's word had something different in it. And it said, well, you need to have, I don't have my light. I don't have a light today. I don't have my glasses either. Oh my goodness, I don't have anything. Okay, let me try to read this to you. Let me try to read what it says. It says, Dear Lord, help me to drop the discouraging talk in my head. Listen to me. Did I just say that? This is from my book of the woman's edition of Daily Prayers. Anyway, Dear Lord, help me to drop the discouraging talk in my head and fill my mind instead with encouraging thoughts based on all the good things you are and are doing. Amen. I promise you that your life will change when this changes. As soon as you tell yourself all those things that other people have said to you, as soon as you figure out that what other people said was a lie, and they have been controlling you, you take control of this, and then you know that the rest is all easy. Because keep in mind, you have 20 more years. I wore for you the bracelet. If you watch High on the Hall, which I'm so grateful to be in season 2 of High on the Hog, episode that says Defiance. Season 2, episode Defiance. You'll see a woman that you may not recognize because she got different hair. You know, I got different girls. But you'll know this bracelet. Because I say in that show how I was burned when I was marching with Dr. King in 1960. So, I said all that to say that, listen, 65 plus, today is a day of thanks, but every day is a day of thanks. I'm hoping and praying for you that you will join me on this journey of my everyday journey, 5 days a week, when I talk to you about super aging and not default aging. I don't know these people, and they don't know me. I don't get any money from these people, not expecting any. But what I like is some of the things they say in this book. And one of the things they talk about is getting older without getting old. You got 20 more years. What are you going to do with those 20 years? Make yourself some plans. That's what I talk to you about. What plans have you made? Some of you all today are feeling sad. I'm feeling sad for the Brandy Mallory family, for my family, for your family, for people who have lost their loved ones. We've lost some people, people that we love. But they've gone where we all got to go. The one thing about it is that we also are going to be transitioning. And once you know you're transitioning yourself, then you know how to live this life and live it joyfully, live it gleefully, and live knowing that you'll be able to see them on the other side. And so it may be a sad day for some of you today, but don't make it a sad day for long. Make it a great day. Every day is a good day. Every day you get up, it's a good day. Someone told me today, I have to remember who told me. Jennifer, my friend from Gary, Indiana, Jennifer Green. Jennifer Poindexter Green. Jennifer said, not only are we happy to wake up, we need to be happy to get up. Now that's a thought. I said, I like that. Not only are we happy to wake up, we thank God, we open our eyes and say, I got another day. But can you move? Can you get up? Can you get out of bed? You got to check all that. If you can do all that and you say, look, I got up, then I can take my shower. I can take a bath. Sometimes when it's difficult to get in and out of the shower because I don't have the shower that's on TV. I got to step over the tub. And I think about how I have to step over that tub. And how I think about you all that I said, Georgianne, you got to step over the tub. But then I tell myself, Georgianne, you can step over the tub. Georgianne, you have the ability to step over that tub. Girl, get over that tub and step in there and take that shower. Because you stop and make little things a plus. Because there are people who can't, when I'm, saying they wish they could step over in the tub. They wish they could get up and walk. They wish they could see something. So we are blessed with what we have. I've had several people say, Georgianne, you're talking to me when we talk about stuff. Well, I'm not. You can see why I'm somewhere different now. But so I can't point anywhere, in here. But I can point to the place, all that stuff I have. All those dresses and all those pants and all those pantsuits. I had Coco Johnson added to my list, gave me some of her pantsuits. You see, I got all these Strawbridge's clothes over here because I was always going, and I'm not going as much now. Then I got my own shopping thing. And then I went out with Dr. Carolyn Wyatt and Dr. Rosin Harper to get some more stuff. Why? None of us, all names I call, none of us need any more stuff. We just want it, but we don't need it, And so it's time to shed some of that and give it to people who are just starting out. There's some people who are just starting out in their business, and they need those business suits. They need those clothes. I think it's a place in Atlanta called Dress for Success. I'm going to get some of those clothes together and give it to people who, because I'm a woman of a certain size, and there's a woman of a certain size that needs to have these clothes. And so, but I don't know about the jewelry. And I like my get-ups, so I'm not sure, how to do some of that. But I am grateful for today. Whatever food you have, if it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you better bless that thing and enjoy it. Some nights I eat peanut butter and jelly. Some nights I eat crackers and cheese. Some nights I eat grilled cheese sandwiches. We got to get off of this whole idea if I don't have a steak. I don't know. I like red meat. But, they're saying don't eat as much. Eat it in moderation. So you don't have a steak every night. So what? Eat a hot dog. Oh, that may be, some people may not like a hot dog. Well, then eat some crackers. Eat some fish. Go get a can of tuna. I remember when people ate tuna out the can, threw something together in it, threw an egg in it, mayonnaise, blah, 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 blah. I think we use sandwich bread. You all don't know anything about sandwich bread, but you can take the sandwich bread, okay, and put it in something, make it good. Boil you some potatoes. See, we got to get off of this what I don't have. We need to get on what I do have. You do have me. You do have love. You do have your books. You all got books in there. I got about 5 books I haven't read. I'm trying to read. I have friends who read 3 books at a time. I probably could read much better if I had a couple more things I would like to have to help me read. And so when I get those things, I'll probably read more. You got to have a space to read. And you might have someone you like to read with. I have a good friend. He likes to read, and he likes to read technical books. He and I don't read the same kind of books. He likes to read math books. Who reads a math book? But anyway, that's what he likes to read. And so, but if I could read my books and he's reading his book and we read it at the same time, I think that'll be good. Just have somebody to read with, or have someone that I don't want to know what he has in his book because I'm not interested in math. But I'll sit and listen. You see, you gotta just think of things that you stop worrying about. I gotta go to somewhere. Make your castle. My mother used to tell me to make your castle your home. Quit trying to have a home like Dem, DEM, and Day, DEY. Have your own castle. I was thinking one day, those little sheds that you see? I like those little sheds. I was thinking about if we had a whole lot of little sheds like that and we gave them to the homeless. It's a covering rather than a tent. I don't know what to do about the homeless, but I like the battles but I didn't know they had rules and regulations. That you can't just put a shed up. You have to have a permit. Dr. Annie Cheney Jones, my classmate and the president of our class, Spelman class of 1964, told me we have to have a permit. But I like to buy a shed, and then I didn't know they cost so much. But maybe 2 people can sit under it, or sleep under it. I don't know. I just would like to see. I would like to see us think more in terms of humanity rather than thinking in terms of having. I see, or I know you all say the younger people are getting their bag, but I think they're not spending it like you think they're spending it. I think they're getting it, and I think they're saving it, and they're buying some of this and that and paying for it, and then they put money aside. I think this new generation has figured out some of the things that we didn't do. My generation thought that integration was the best thing. We did. We didn't know, but we thought it was. We thought that if we could show you how smart we were, white America, or how well spoken we were, white America, or we sounded like you, white America, or we looked like you, white America, or we dreamed your dreams, white America, we even had the same illness you had, white America, that white America would turn around and say, oh, look at my people, my other people, my Negro, what you call us first, my Negroes, my N-word, my colored people, my Negro, my Afro-American, my African-American. Look at my Black American. Oh my goodness, Black lives do matter. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. That did not happen. What we have is the erasure of Black America is going on now. The erasure. Who lived here? Where did they go? My latest research. Look it up. Go online. Who lived here? Where did they go? The erasure of Black America. So what are we doing as Black Americans? And what are we doing as people, generally speaking? We're putting too much emphasis. Get some emphasis on you and your life and trying to help your fellow man, your fellow woman, your fellow person, them and they, she and he. And can we uplift humanity? What happened to that? As a little girl, I actually thought all this happened. You see? When in High on the Hall, let me put my bracelet back up. High on the Hall, season 2, episode Defiance. You'll see me. You'll recognize my bracelet. I'm in High Hawk on Netflix. Did I say that? You know, we did all that marching. We thought it was the right thing to do to be able to sit down and eat. And they said, okay, you can eat. But I saw a story recently where the corporations are coming in, and as soon as you in I think it's in the other one of the other episodes of this season, where you have of High on the Hall, you have your building, but the developers come in and buy the building from under you, and tell you you got to move, your business is over. If you look at the WPA, it was good for America. It provided jobs and opportunities for some people, but it did a lot of redlining and building projects and providing the ghetto experience. And then by lumping all the people together in one area, not providing a space for people to grow, and giving them a roof. I give you a roof, but I'm not going to give you an opportunity. And so all you have is the roof. It's so many things that happen in America. We can talk about it till Jesus comes back. All right? But in the meantime, what are we doing for each other? What are you doing for you? What have you done for you lately? 65 and older, what have you done for you lately? And then when you I need you to be all right. Because when you're all right, then you reach and get somebody else. But if you're not all right, if this right here is not all right, you're going to sit there by the coffin. You're going to sit by the coffin. I need a new one of these. Don't worry, I got one somewhere, or it's one coming. If you're on the porch let me be quiet. Listen, people. Fall in love with yourself. You fall in love with everything and everybody but yourself. You don't like you. If you don't like you, how you going to like somebody else? Fall in love with yourself. I know some really, really smart people that don't know they're smart. They haven't figured out who they are. They haven't figured out what they look like. They haven't figured out who they are, or they take some of that, they take it for granted, or they use it in a bad way. But 65 and older, I hope you take this time today and reflect on who you are and how you got here. If you don't have your loved ones around you, reflect on when they were around you and bless them. If you knew better, because I told you don't go to anybody's house and stay a long time. It's dark where I am. I don't know if it's dark where you are, but once it gets dark, the freaks come out at night. Okay, so I need for you to be at home watching this. Or tomorrow, whenever you watch today's November 23rd, 2023, I need for you to be at home this time of evening, find you something on TV. Is it a football game? If it's not a football game, you got cable up in there. If you don't have cable, you got YouTube. Go back and look at some of these other, I got 200 shows. If I can give you laughter, trust me, on every show is something funny or crazy or something. But I'm saying to you, fall in love with yourself. Find out what it is that makes you smile. If you don't have your person, so what? Your person will find you. A person found me. I'm not looking for anybody. People will find you. I'm not trying to find anybody, get with anybody, none of that. When you get a certain age, I'm good. You know? People will find you. They're supposed to find you. God got a plan anyway. God has a plan for your life. And you still here because you're supposed to know. You got something you're supposed to. You raised your hand to come here. You asked to come here. Now, what is it you find? It took me a long time to find out I was an indigo elder. And I'm a teacher. And I'm to give you what you need and send you forward. I'm to help you get forward. I'm to lift you up, lift up humanity, lift you up. This show is the best thing that could happen to me. I told you my little bonus granddaughter told me, don't worry about how many subscribers you have. And you know what? It makes it better. because you're watching and you are enough for me. And so we're going to try to put on my dollar glasses. Man, you know I love these glasses. Look at how all raggedy. Isn't that raggedy? Just, you know I like these glasses. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Y'all gotta find me these glasses. See, it's clear in there. Not clear. It's yellow in there. Light yellow. And the cat eye. You know I like this look. Well, I want to say happy Thanksgiving, but I don't want to say it like that. I want to say, because we know what happened with the original Thanksgiving. So let's go to our Thanksgiving and your Thanksgiving and thanking the Lord for today. I'm almost in tears because, you know, I had to come to something. I'm grateful for the opportunity I had to be on Netflix, High on the Hog. Last year, I was all about High on the Hog. Everything was High on the Hog. I started cooking and embracing all of our food. And I was so happy to even know of that show. Only God, and Dr. Clarissa Myrick Harris would have me on that show with Karshik Sims Alvarado, Dr. Karshik, I'm sorry, with Charles Black, one of the leaders of the Atlanta student movement, with Marilyn Price Hoyt, the iconic picture of Dr. King and Lonnie King on the way to jail, the beautiful Marilyn, my Spelman woman, and myself. Do you think that was an accident? That we all were brought together because Dr. Clarissa Myrick Harris said, I got to go to Egypt and I need these people to do this while I'm gone. Anyway, I thank you. I thank my daughter, Reverend Evelyn Sanders Swafford, her husband, Raymond Bernard Swafford. My bonus great-grandchild should be Nalea C. Swafford, and the Swafford family, children. I thank my brother, Vincent Young, my sister-in-law, Sarah Young, and my sister, Paquita Young, and her son, Quentin, and his wife, Gabe. I thank the Henderson family, wherever you are. I thank the Hamilton family, wherever you are. The Thomas family all over Gary, Indiana. I don't even know them, but they're there somewhere all over Indiana. And my Mississippi roots and my New Orleans roots. Yes, I'm a combination, so you know I'm a mess. You know, I got the Albia Sharp people. You know, I have the Sanders and the Palmers. Well, they don't consider me. Well, I'm not a Palmer, but I'm a Sanders. I was a Sanders. May God rest. Alvin Sanders passed away. Duval Sanders. And there's one Duval is still here. And Bud Jasper Jr. Sanders passed away. The Shields family, Emory Shields always liked his mother. They love me. And so, to all the families out there that's connected, God has a way of keeping us. And may God continue. If I miss a group, I don't know. There's a group in St. Louis that I think the movie star is part of that group. My cousin was Sonny Ellis, the Ellis family, Beverly. Sonny he used to come to Atlanta. Well, he's Bishop Willie Ellis, but we call him Sonny all the time. His wife was Beverly, their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. I think one of them is Tyrese Gibson. I'm not sure. I think so. Tyrese's grandfather is my mother's first cousin, sister's children. We're just a lot of family out there. I want to just announce all of you if I missed you and just say thank you. And send my love to my classmates, Frabel High School, class of 1960, Spelman College, class of 1964, Georgia State, class of 1974, and Clark Atlanta University, class of 2006, the doctorate degree, the master's degree from Georgia State. God has been good to me, yes, to make these kind of inroads and to live through the things that I've lived through, 3 cancers and a number of horrible incidents that I haven't been able to tell. One day I will, maybe, or they may go to the grave with me. But I've lived through some horrors, you know. But it's okay, because the people that I love, like Wayne McMillan, just continues to love on me and support me, you see. And Nita K. Johnson, people that care about me. Cornell and Sean, people who care about me and want to know that I'm all right. There are more of you. My church, Big Bethel AME Church, is the whole list there. And my school at Clark Atlanta University, the whole group of people who love me and think about me. And so I'm just calling the roll because I want to call the roll while I can. Because I don't understand why people bring flowers and all of that to the funeral home and to funerals. People don't know. If you didn't love on them while they were here, how are they going to know now? Why are you going to bring them proclamations and all that? I told my daughter, you better have that funeral in 45 minutes flat. Because if you didn't love on me while I was here, what's the point now? I won't know that. You give people the flowers while they're still living, you know? And so I thank you. And I hope today you did 21 things. You wrote down 21. I just went through about a whole 20-something people. Because I want you to know how much I love you. My neighbors, where I live, my neighbors are wonderful. I have the best neighborhood. If I see it, then everybody be over there. They let me be president. I don't know why they just let me. They let me. They're just like, George ain't gonna be president. Well, there's a couple people that will probably say a whole lot of reasons why not. But it's okay. God is love. I love you. This is a loving day. This is a day to give love. I hope you're giving love. You know I can't take these glasses off anymore because they will fall right here. That's why I'm going to keep talking. I've been talking right through. I put them on when I'm about to say goodbye, but I noticed that one is this one on this side is just leaning, lean back. Oh, my music. Oh, my God. Do you know I have 9 songs on Amazon? I need 9 different people to sing those songs. If you know Indy Ari, if you know Shirley Ralph, if you know, who do I want? Jennifer Hudson, Bunny Raitt, I need them to sing. And I have a song for Mariah, but I don't have it together. It's Christmas, And so last but not least, I think my sorority. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. I remember, well, I'm not going to go back to Mrs. Days came to me at Quillian Elementary School because we didn't have sororities at Spelman College, and asked me, was I interested in being in a sorority? And I told her yes. And she said, I think you will make a good Delta. Oh my God, Mrs. Days, the Kenneth Days, her husband was a dentist back in the day. Yeah. That's how things were done. There was a love for one another when we were segregated. When we integrated, we went somewhere else with all that love. We said the white man's ice is colder. I told you that before. The ice truck would come by with a black man driving. The ice truck would come by with a white man driving. Everybody went to the white man's ice truck because the white man's ice was colder. What's wrong with us? I love you, and you can't do anything about it.